Hi, I'm Ilabasmati, and today the topic is the title is Pope Paul III with his nephews. Well, in Italian, in the Italian language, is nephews is nepote. Nepote has a double meaning. It may be nephew and grandson. This is the nephews, but are grandson, not nephews. This is Octavio, and this is Alexander. Alexander is a cardinal with 14 years, and he's married with a daughter of the Charles V of Spain, the emperor, the queen of the powers in this moment. Well, I'm going to explain the picture. I had been a blog, very interesting, with a lot of little pictures and explaining. Well, the painting commissioned by the Farnese family. In Spanish is Farnesio, but really in Italy, in Italian is Farnese. It's commissioned by the Farnese families in 1546, intended as a public declaration of Farnese's power. Whoa! In the play, 77 years old Pope Paul III is shown seated, accompanied by his grandson, Cardinals Alessandro and Ottavio Farnese. Alessandro and Ottavio Farnese are the son of his son Pierluigi. Like many popes, post Paul III managed to do both ways. He commissioned a portrait of himself and his grandchildren, while at the same time launching a worldwide devoted propaganda campaign. It's somewhere complicated because it's the first time that I know. Well, in the 16th century, to prevent the Spain or France confrontation, fighting each other from confronting political and religious issues, the head of the Catholic Church need money. Why not? Always military resource and cunning and resolve mind. Well, at this time, at the same time, is Lutero in the north of Europe, Henry VIII in England, Charles V in Spain. I don't know, I forgot. Well, it's in this moment. It's well known that. In France is it's well known that Paul III applied few of no religious rule to his own conduct. For him and for many of his predecessors, a religious career was simply an opportunity for personal enrichment. He had his own concubine, with whom he had fed 4 children, 3 sons and 1 daughter. He made the 2 grandson cardinals of him, and he amassed a great personal fortune from church tax and other benefits. Why not? Lutero hated the Pope. He said that is a pig. Well, with Emperor Charles V, King of Spain, seeking financial support against the rebellions of Protestant, the Scalda League in the north of Germany. in the Netherlands, no, in Netherlands and in German. It's the Battle of Marlborough. It's yes, it's there is a very famous picture of Titian. And the reform of the Catholic Church and the King of France ought with Charles Pope. Paul had to a tortuous path. Yes, well, between the two monarchs. Titian presents him as a man whose body is torn to one side, but whose head is turned to the other. It's curious. His face is wrinkled, his beard is unkempt, but he seems full of dynamic energy. So it's dangerous, almost as if he's ready to pounce. His eyes are brilliant and sparkling, but they have a kind of peasant vigilance. In short, a rich and somewhat devious of man. Alexander and Octavio are the two oldest children of Paul's son, that has 4 children more, Pierluigi. They symbolize the continuity of the Farnese papal line he wanted to continue. Raphael's Medici's family pope, Leon X, has been succeeded over time by his nephew Cardinal Giulio de Medicis as a pope, Clement VII, 1523-1534. So Paul naturally wanted a successor of his own. Why not? Of course, Cardinal Alexander was not more religious than his grandfathers. In fact, in addition to various lovers, he diverted a large sum from the church to his collection of rare antiquities and Renaissance art and the Palazzo Farnese in Rome. X-rays of the canvas, of this canvas, X-ray of this canvas show that it was originally positioned. This is Alexander, and this is Octavio, and this is Paulo III. Farther to the left, and in all likelihood he convinced Titian to bring near and take the chair strong. Titian to him close to the Pope, close even to point the grandspins, the top of Paul's chest with his right hand, and as a sign of his claim to the papacy. The ambivalent expression that Titian gave him is not more than he deserved. Well, not least because it was Alexander who invited Titian to Rome with the promise of earning a living to his son, rather than a fee. In the end, Titian's son received a small parish worth a fraction of the original offer, an insulting word for his father time and as for because his father Titian paint different pictures with different canvas, several canvas, a lot of canvas. Well, Paul's youngest son Octavio, this is Octavio. married of a daughter of Charles V of Spain, is shown learning toward the Pope about to lean and kiss the papal foot as prescribed. The body language is unmistakable. Here is a person who is not a pride furthermore. His serious face on his alludes to a great dispute between him and his grandfather over the duchy of Parma. In this moment, they are fighting each other. With he has initially, Octavio sent assassin. Oh, I don't know what's the name in English. He paid a man for assassinate his father, Ottavio, which because he wanted to be the Duke of Parma, which he has initially been promised, but which was now addressed to a relative of the King of France. Well, that's all. Thanks so much for all, and until tomorrow with an architect. Bye.